Alright, real quick, I got a little story time here. Remember that last video where I died at the end? That might have been the biggest blessing in disguise ever. As you can see, I have 2,922 defense XP. So what happened when I died was I forgot to turn off XP. So I was getting defense XP long ranging near that wilderness ditch. And if I had just kept attacking like for another minute or so, I would have ruined my account and gotten 91 defense and 91 combat. But since I died, I literally realized after the fact that, wow, I have XP still on. I need to be super fucking careful. And I didn't realize how close I got. That's crazy. So I ended up turning attack styles onto defense mode, being hidden. Then I realized in that Al-Kharid fight, holy fuck, there's no way I can play these multi-fights without long range because you need to be maximum distance and that gives you extra range on your shadow. So now I have to manage two different things. I'm going to be using defense on my Tunic shadow. I need to make sure to turn XP on and off correctly every single time or else one single fuck up and my account is ruined. That it's fucking terrifying, and at the same time, the fact that that death at the wilderness ditch literally saved my account is also really funny. Yeah, but yeah, I was about to do some more skilling. I'm turning this shit back on. It's actually just fucking terrifying how easy it is to ruin your accounts. I think whenever I have XP on, I'm going to make sure the high defense thing is on, and whenever I turn it off, I'm going to make sure it's off so I can switch between them when I need to. Alright, so although that last push didn't go well, I've still decided I'm going to go back to multi, mainly because I still have my teammates I can rely on, and depending on the location, it might be a bit more safe. Some locations are more safe than others just because there's single nearby or a place to easily escape. So it really depends on whether or not the location is good enough or whether or not we have enough teammates online or all that stuff. Once I saw it was Al-Kharid, I knew that was a pretty good one because one, there's a single area south where I can attack the bosses from single, which also has a bank. So that's a lot safer than a lot of other locations. As you can see, I decided to go with the Al-Kharid route in multi with a few of my teammates. So at first this was going really, really well. I was able to be in single while hitting the bosses and not really be in any sort of danger. But that changed really, really quickly when around 20 to 30 people just randomly logged in and started rushing the line near single because they wanted to single to multi everybody. Luckily, I was able to get into single before anyone was able to attack me, and that is when I decided to tally out and try to get to the other spot because I didn't know the situation at the time. It seemed like it might have been doomed. I decided to teleport into Canvas, and then I noticed there are a lot of max players just waiting at the teleport and a lot of shit going on, and that is when I tallied straight back out and decided, you know, I'm going to take my chances in multi. Okay, so I managed to stand in a small corner with my teammates. As you can see from the white dots, bro, we are a small number, bro. It is grim. It is fucking grim. But somehow, some way, I decided, fuck it, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and try to sneak in anyway. There's too much shit going on. Maybe they won't notice. And, bro, it's terrifying, to say the least. So now my strategy is pretty simple. I'm going to try to stay in a corner with as few people nearby as I possibly can. If anyone tries to rush up, my teammates will either warn me or they will attack the people that are attacking me if it's only a small number of people. That way I am relieved of damage and they can hit me and I could sort of try to get out. As you can see, I literally have tier 5 emblems on the ground that I'm just literally not looting. It is not worth the risk at all. It is way better for me to be here and loot nothing, or at most loot the trinkets and play as safe as I can to try to get as many points as I can and not worry about anything else. At a certain point, I realized I was pretty low on restores and I decided I'm going to go ahead and bank. It's just not worth the risk of losing all my shit. I think there was still like 5 minutes on this breach at this point, so I definitely had to bank regardless. It made no sense to wait until I was even lower to bank. Getting back was honestly the scariest part because I really didn't know how I could get back in a safe manner. I didn't know if there was going to be people at the tele spot. I didn't know if there was people on the way there. But luckily this time I managed to get back to my teammates and go back to hitting the boss relatively quickly. At a certain point I got frozen and I got bolted by a couple people, and that's when I realized this is so fucking terrifying. If I make literally one mistake, if I was literally 3 tiles farther south, the entire team would have saw me and just fucking one hit me because I have 76 HP. So it literally is down to the fucking wire. I am literally have to play my absolute fucking best with what I've got, or else I just die and lose so much money, so much progress, and so much potential points, and I get set back really, really hard. There's so much going on in these breaches, and there's so much on the line. Eventually the breach finished, and I did manage to survive this time, although it was pretty sketchy at times. I got around 3,000 points, maybe a little bit less, and I managed to get 2 weapon trinkets. Alright, the breach is over. I really don't feel like doing agility right this second, so I'm going back to mining. Sort of gonna decide on what I want to do in terms of biobles, because I did say I think biobles are something I should try to focus on early on. So I am slowly thinking of collecting herb supplies. I know a couple of my buddies are also putting offers in for different herbs and stuff, so I could get my pots bought and make some herbal gains, you know? I think crafting will probably be the hardest bible to deal with. Alright, 1 more rock, and now I am 90 mining. How much XP left? 8 more mil XP. Fuck me, bro. It's so slow as fuck. I say it's slow as fuck while I get like 700k XP an hour. Alright, so the next breach is in 1 hour and 15 minutes, and there is something that I do want to try. I want to try PVMing a little bit, and I want to try another boss, and it's going to be Calphite Queen this time. I'm going to try Last Recall, Titanium. I think these two are going to make it so that I'm able to do the boss and always have no issues with food. Maybe I don't need both. Maybe both of these are overkill. Maybe I just take Last Recall and get rid of Titanium, and then use 2 DPS relics instead. I'm going to go ahead and see what it's like on the first try, and adjust from there. I'm also going to bring the Thrall Trinket, although it's not going to be buffed, and the Vengeance Trinket. So I'm going to have a decent bit of damage going on this boss. I also have the Fairy Trinket, which means I could teleport directly to the Calphite lair, which is going to be really, really nice. And I could just bank this next time because I'll have Last Recall to get back. This is multi, and it is pretty much a guaranteed death if someone else is here, like team-wise. But the chance that a team is going to be sitting at Calphite Queen at 4:48 a.m. on the 71 to 90 bracket is quite fucking low. So if this happens, I definitely just am unlucky. Okay, I definitely think I'm gonna go with the Last Recall because it lets me bank the Fairy Relic. Let's get more food in general. The Titanium was pretty good. Like, I didn't take much damage, and it lets me feel like I could sit at 40 health and be okay, whereas normally I would feel like extremely unsafe in that health, especially in DMM. The Sigil of Precision was also very nice. I feel like all of these are really, really nice. I just feel really bad that I can't use Ninja, you know? 4-tick is way, way better than 5-tick staff. However, since I'm essentially able to like hit trade with Calphite Queen by standing under for each hit, it seems like this might be the move. And yeah, all I need to do to go back is just pop the Sigil of Last Recall, and I should end up straight up back into the Calphite lair and be able to do another kill just like that to make me feel safe. So whatever is in the single area, that's going to be where I'm going to be going at. So hope it's a decent one. Alright, so since there was not enough of our team online this time, I decided the best course of action was to just go to the single route. It's definitely a lot worse because the monsters die a lot faster, but there's really nothing I can do about it. It is significantly safer than multi because obviously a clan can't one-hit me, and I have way better chance of escaping a single person. However, the reward is just not there. It is really good for making money because I definitely get the MVP a lot with my gear. However, I don't care about the loot. The points are based on how much damage you do, and I just do not do a lot of total damage due to the amount of time waiting around. Almost immediately into the breach, I got a Stadius Warhammer drop, which is the first PvP weapon that I have gotten personally. I know I got javelins, but I don't know if that counts as a weapon. But yeah, that was pretty cool to see. You pretty much have to use Entity Hider here, otherwise it is literally impossible to see the bosses. There are so many people that nothing even renders correctly. First weapon trinket of the breach. And that is a second weapon trinket. As you can see, there's a tier 5 emblem right next to me, but I'm legit so scared to loot it, even though it's single, because moving out of the clump will just get me barraged and targeted. I'm gonna wait till the perfect time. Alright, got it. Alright, we got a decent bit of loot. I don't know how many points we got. 31 something? 31,382 to 32,831. Pretty fucking awful, bro. Single is pretty fucking bad. Only 1,500 points. Really makes a difference whether or not you get to go to multi and get longer spawns or not. It really makes a difference whether or not you get to go to an area with less population. But I did get Stat Warhammer and 3 trinkets, so let's go ahead and open those trinkets. We got a staff, we got a scythe, people for the trifecta. Close enough. Let me sell this Void Waker. That's the last item to sell. Yeah, 555k. What is that? 555k, 3.3 mil, 1.5 mil, 5.4 mil cash. I did end up looting 4 of the emblems. I didn't loot all of them. Let's see what this Stat Warhammer and Throne axe, sell for. I had 50 throne axes. I guess I had 50 from a fort. I never just sold. Drop these in 4k each. 1.4 mil right there. And I assume this is probably worth like 4 mil. 3.7. Okay. 11 mil cash from that breach alone. Not horrible. Nah. I mean, that's good, bro. That's good. Obviously, I'm getting good loot because I have high DPS for the bracket. It's just I'm not getting good points because the bosses are dead too quick and there's a lot of downtime. So that's the trade-off. Obviously, I want points, but I can't really make that decision when it's multi and it's extremely unsafe to go to multi. But obviously, that's not up to me because multi is the better option for points, and that was not an option this time around. All right, that's 20 Cal Fight Queen KC, making it 800 points, 780 points total so far in 20 KC. Not bad. Not bad at all. I think Cal Fight Queen is one of the better things to kill because 20 points is not too bad. And in 100 KC, that's like 2,000 points plus a 200 bonus. 2,400 points for 100 of these kills. Not definitely worth it. All right, so I just realized something. I can actually kill Cal Fight Queen on task to get a increased damage bonus. I just bought a black mask for 800k. If I'm correct, I could just buy a scroll of whatchamacallit here. Scroll of imbuing. Use it on the black mask to make this imbued. And now I could just wear this. Use the bracelet of slaughter and select a Cal Fight Queen task. I believe I have around 50 points from doing Slayer earlier, so I should be able to at least pick a Cal Fight Queen task right now. Okay, I just realized something. I have 0 reward points. I thought I had some reward points because I finished 2 tasks, but then I realized I finished 2 tasks with a streak of 0 originally. So that means I only have a task streak of 2, which means I actually still need to do like 3 more tasks before I even get points. So, fuck, man. Maybe I just do Wilderness Slayer for a little bit so I can, no, not even that, bro. I have to do Wilderness Slayer with XP turned off. So I don't even get Slayer XP. And then I do a Slayer task with 0 XP just to get a Cal Fight Queen task for the increased damage. I don't think that's worth it right now. I really don't think that's worth it. I'm gonna do it the way I was doing it, to be honest. All right, task complete for 25 kill count. I don't know how many points those give, but I'm sure I get a decent bit for doing the combat achievement. All right, so I think I'm gonna do a bit more skilling for now. I'm at the Sears Agility course, training agility, and I'll probably be here for a little bit. I sort of need a break, and agility is kind of relaxing and chill. All right, so I'm 70 agility now. I think I'm gonna go ahead and switch courses. I'm gonna go to Polnovich and switch my house there as well, just so I can get there easily. All right, that is 75 agility. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Agility is pretty fucking slow, but I have to train it eventually, right? So whatever. All right, I just realized it's a little bit too late, but I could go to Polnovich with the sigil exaggeration, so I'm just gonna go ahead and train here now. All right, and that is 80 agility obtained. I probably will do this for just a little bit longer and then probably do something else. I don't know why it took me this long to realize I could train my fletching up while doing agility, but it doesn't really matter because not many darts butt anyway. But this should get my fletching up a decent bit. Oh shit, I just put a YOLO offer for ancestral hat. It just bought for 8 mil. That's actually really fucking good with Shadow, bro. That's actually really good. Totally worth it in my opinion. Damn, look at me. I look fucking baller. 276 mage bonus to 280 and 34 mage damage to 38. Alright, next breach is coming up in 5 minutes. I'm not gonna lie, I'm cutting this pretty close. Also my ancestral top out, which means I have full ancestral now. And I'm gonna bring it to this breach. I'm gonna go do it in Aussie ping as well because there's the least people. So I will be risking literally full ancestral and everything in Australian ping. GL me, bro. GL fucking me. Ninja, augment throw, precision. The XP drop should be off. I'm not showing my ancestral yet. I have good tank gear. Alright, let's do that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of nervous, but it's the first time bringing the ancestral out. Where is it? Edgeville. Alright, let's get on the breach spot, the DD. It's usually the safest spot. Cannot show my ancestral outside of this DD. 33,871 points is my starting. Okay, I'm not gonna even pick that up. I'm gonna split the DPS up across the NPCs because I don't want to get MVP. I don't want to get the MVP because they see my name in the chat and they attack me. I don't care about the items. I don't care about the loot. I only care about the points. If I'm unattacked, I get more points. This is still pretty bad because like look at this. Like I'm wasting DPS. Like I'm 4-tick weapon and I'm not really utilizing it. But at the same time, like I don't have any other options. Like this is what I have to do. This is what the signal breaches are like. They're just too packed. Like look at the mini map. I know you can't see everything, but it looks it's really bad, bro. It's really bad. In the 71 to 90 bracket. Not been attacked by a player yet. This is going okay. But again, the DPS is not there. Just because I'm not keeping good uptime. It usually gets better at the second half because people start banking. I've noticed that. In terms of being able to get more hits off. Right now it's 1 to 2 max. Later becomes like 1 to 3. I got a trinket. Oh, it's far out. Pray I get it quickly. Okay, nobody attacked me. I got another trinket over there, but it's so far, bro. 2 minutes on the breach. Let's get these 2 tier 5s and let's get the fuck out of here. I don't know how many points I got, but... Alright, 3, 3, 8, 7, 1, 3, 4. It's like 1,100 points. It's really shit. So let me just pop these 3 trinkets real quick. First one, scythe. Second one, scythe.